In the heart of the city, where the glow of traffic lights barely masked the rot of secrets beneath, a man named Tigger lived in a one-bedroom apartment on the 5th floor of a dying building. Tigger was an introvert, no friends, no family around, just his job as a night security guard at a hospital morgue. His apartment was filled with silence, shadows, and a dull stench he never seemed to escape. But something strange had begun happening. At exactly 3:07 a.m. every night, he would hear a scream. Not just any scream, a woman in labor. Loud. Gut-wrenching. Real. But no one else ever heard it. When he reported it, people laughed. Some thought he was joking. Others called it stress. But Tigger wasn't laughing. Because last night, he saw blood trickling from beneath his bathroom door, and no one was in there. The belly that wasn't there. Tigger woke up the next day sweating. His stomach was sore. Bloated. He checked the mirror. It was slightly swollen. He hadn't eaten anything bad. No food poisoning. No ulcer. Nothing. But by evening, his belly had grown more. He went to a small clinic. The nurse looked at him strangely after scanning his body. "This is not gas. This is not a tumor. What are you carrying, sir?" He looked at her, horrified. "What am I carrying?" Tigger decided to check into his apartment early that night. He stood before the cracked bathroom mirror and looked deep into his own eyes. Suddenly, the mirror flickered. Then it screamed. His reflection began crying blood. Its mouth stretched unnaturally wide. "You're carrying her revenge," the reflection whispered. Tigger fell back. He hit the floor. But when he looked up, desperate, he returned to the hospital morgue that night. Something led him down a forbidden hallway that hadn't been used in years. A dusty room labeled maternity glowed faintly. Inside were beds, but not ordinary beds. They were wet, rusted, covered in rotting sheets. On one bed, a name was written in blood, Tigger's child. And beside it was a photo of a woman, screaming in agony during childbirth. Her face was burnt. Her eyes were hollow. He didn't know her. But somehow, he felt like he had wronged her. At 3:07 a.m., she came. Tigger was eating dry gari in the dark when his light flickered off. The air turned cold. And then, a woman crawled out of his wall. She had no legs. Her stomach was wide open like it had been butchered from the inside. She had a baby's cry echoing from her mouth. "Tigger, return my child," she groaned. He couldn't speak. She threw a bloody umbilical cord at him. His belly kicked. Tigger began feeling sharp movements in his stomach. Not pain. Kicks. Actual kicks. Like a baby inside him. He vomited blood. He couldn't eat. Couldn't walk properly. Something was growing in him, something alive and angry. And that night, his neighbor, Mama Dola, saw him walking backwards up the stairs, his eyes rolled white. She screamed. He visited a herbalist, known in the underground world as the midwife of shadows. She listened, her blind eyes staring at his belly. "You are carrying the anger of a soul betrayed," she said. "A child that was never born, but wants to be. You are the womb. You are the punishment." She gave him a jar of black powder. "If you stop taking this, you will deliver, but not a child. You will deliver a curse." He checked hospital CCTV footage from the maternity ward that night. He fast-forwarded past midnight. What he saw nearly made him faint. It was him. Lying on a hospital bed. Pregnant. Screaming. Bleeding. Doctors surrounding him. And yet, he was home that night. Or so he thought. "Who the hell is that?" he asked. And the camera glitched. Tigger remembered something. 5 years ago, He slept with a girl named Remy during a reckless one-night stand. She had texted him 2 months later saying she was pregnant. He blocked her. He never knew what happened next. But Remy died during childbirth. She had cursed the man who abandoned her. Now, a child was growing inside him. One night, he woke up screaming. His belly had grown to the size of a 9-month pregnancy. Veins bulged across his skin. Then, it moved. A hand pressed from inside his stomach, stretching his skin outwards. Then another. His body wasn't just a host, it was a prison. And something inside was trying to break free. The blood ritual. The midwife of shadows called for him. She lit 7 black candles. Drew a circle with ashes and chicken blood. "Confess or die," she said. Tigger cried. He begged forgiveness. But the shadows inside him spoke for him. "We don't want peace. We want justice." He collapsed. And when he opened his eyes, he was in a crib. He saw it in a vision. A baby. Pitch black. No eyes. Crawling with maggots. It sat on his chest and whispered, "You abandoned me. So now, I'll make you suffer as I suffered." Then it crawled into his mouth. And he woke up screaming. Blood poured from his nose. Every time he closed his eyes, he dreamt he was pregnant. Giving birth. But the child never came out. Instead, something else crawled out: snakes. Frogs. Rotting limbs. Even his own dead mother once fell from between his legs in a dream. The child was mocking him. He tried checking into a hospital. The doctors scanned him. "What the hell is this?" they shouted. "No fetus. But there's movement. Whatever it is, it's not human." They called for the police. But before they arrived, the hospital lights went out. And the screams began. He called a priest. The priest placed a Bible on his stomach. It burned. Smoke came out. The priest screamed, "It's too late. You've become the vessel." Then the room went dark. When the lights came back, the priest had hung himself in the corner. The Bible melted. He got a scan from an underground occult doctor. The monitor flickered. The doctor froze. Then ran out of the room. Tigger looked. Inside his stomach was a face. Smiling. Winking. It spoke, "You push me out, or I'll tear myself out." The pain came. The contractions were not normal. They came with whispers. "Push. Daddy. Push." His legs buckled. He vomited insects. His skin began peeling. And from his back, a bulge began forming. The child was rewriting his body. He was going into labor through his spine. He ran into the street, naked. Crying. People watched in horror. His spine cracked open. And from his back, something wet and black crawled out. Crying. Not like a baby, like a demon. It had his face, and Remy's eyes. It looked at the crowd and screamed, "Mama." Then vanished into the ground. 2 weeks later, men across the city began showing strange symptoms. Bloated bellies. Night screams. Blood in the mirror. The curse had spread. The pregnant man was not a one-time story. It was the beginning. But his stomach still moved. A nurse scanned the body for the autopsy. And the monitor showed pregnancy, 1 week old. Tigger's body sat up and whispered in a female voice, "I'm not done yet." Please like, comment and make sure to subscribe for part 2 and more stories to come.